Happy noon, children. Unit number 1, Prose. First standard, 8th standard. Unit number 1, Prose. The title is Hobby Turns a Successful Life. You just look over the picture here. What the girl is doing? She is doing what? She is painting. And then what the man is doing? He is cooking. Yes. Just look over the center picture. Many people, we are having a lot of hobbies in our day-to-day life, isn't it? Some of them having reading, some of them having football or playing or running, fishing, puzzles, and then swimming, bowling or squash, and some of them like to travel. They are having a different kind of hobbies in their life. Okay, hobbies means what? Hobbies are activities that engage in our free time. We may be interested in needlework or a drawing work or a painting work, or it may be a musical works. Other common hobbies are stamp collecting, clay modeling, solving crosswords, and then the puzzles too. It makes our life interesting, which we will go to any extent to get the things that we require to get the utmost joy from our hobby. If you do some hobby, definitely it makes you to get some refreshment in your mind. For that purpose only we are having a hobby in our life. Do you like gardening, children? Yes, of course, all the people. It may be a small children, or it may be a adult, or it may be a old person. They used to like gardening as a hobby. What are the benefits of cycling? It helps to avoid the pollution. It helps to have our muscles in a great manner, and then it helps to have some exercise in our day-to-day life. There are many benefits of cycling, and then many people having their cycling as their hobbies too. So now we are moving to the class. Section 1. The boy called as what? Money. We are going to see about the money in their entire section number 1. Why the boy, what he is doing? He is writing. So you children, you have to be very sharp. So what must his hobby? Definitely his hobby is what? His hobby is writing. So the glossary. Unique means what? Uncommon. Exhaust means what? Tired out. Energize means what? Give energy. Passionate, intense or heartfelt. Accurately, what is by accurately? It is exactly. And then fiction means what? Imaginative writing. Difficult means not it is easy, or it may be a inconvenient. Spare means what? Extra or additional to what is required for an ordinary use. Exhaust means what? Feeling very tired. Okay, now we are moving to the class. Just look the picture carefully. Now we are going to see about money hobby. Once there was a boy called Money. He was studying at the school in his village. Once there was a boy named called as what? Money. He studied in the school in his village. He found it difficult to read and write. He is having both the problems to read and write. His grandfather, his refers to who? Money. His grandfather noticed it and helped him by reading bedtime stories. So the grandfather daily he used to notice about the Money's activity, and then he just identified, and then he just noticed that he is having a problem in reading and writing. So what the idea he had done? He just give a bedtime stories and then tell the boy to read day and night. Gradually he started reading on his own. Now what happened? The hobby, what he read in the night time, it becomes a great effort. He started reading on his own. Now he had not only enjoyed reading but also started to writing his own stories. So now this is the main line. Let us read an essay. You just see in the beginning of the story you have seen that he cannot able to write or read, and then a grandfather understood about the difficulty, so he helped him to read the bedtime stories. Now after because of a lot of hard work, now he can able to write a essay, so that essay only we are going to read in the story. So let us read an essay written by Mani. Hobbies are the activities that we do in our spare time. Spare time means it is a leisure time. When we are free, we used to do some activities, that is a hobby. Hobbies are unique. It is very special to the people because some may like gardening, some people like photography, and then many people they used to have a reading called book reading as a hobby. While other hobbies are swimming, stamp collecting, playing video games, and many more. People's having a hobby not only for the time pass but also to do something useful. Not only for the time pass we are using the hobby, we have to do something for reaching the high place. Hobbies helps people learn new things, relax after a tiring day. After we are, suppose you are having a tired, so immediately if you like to do some work, what is your hobby? Definitely your mind will get relaxed. So hobbies helps to re-energize their body and mind. Same is the case with me also. So Mani, what he is describing, you just see in the next paragraph. So writing is a unique hobby. Mani is telling that writing is a unique hobby because most people don't want to exhaust. Exhaust means what I told you, very tired, isn't it? So writing is an unique hobby, but most people what they are thinking in their mind, they are thinking that wasting their time by writing, but it is wrong. Who is telling these words? It is Mani. Yes. So many people they thought in their mind that writing is tough, and I do not think so. Mani is telling that many people are thinking in the mind writing is tough. It is true? No, children. Writing is a good habit, so you have to develop your writing habit. You are having even a grammar mistake, nothing, no problem. You have to write, and then you have to develop your imaginative power. Many people they are thinking the writing is tough, but for Mani what it is very easy because he can able to write in a best manner. When I write things, my imagination is at best level. So Mani is telling that while he is writing, his imagination power is getting great. I imagine a world with magic and magician. What he used to think in the mind while he is writing, the entire world is filled with what? Magic and magicians. Where I can fly and birds can talk. He is just talking in an imaginative manner. While he is writing, he can able to fly, and the birds even can able to talk with the Mani. It makes me more passionate about my life. So writing gives a great life to who? Mani. It make me to learn new things and enjoy every moment of his life. To become a better writer, I spend time on learning how to write in different forms like fiction and non-fiction. He is referring the fiction as well as the non-fiction too. It is important to always learn and improve our hobby. Who knows, one day definitely he is going to become a great Indian writer. Not only an Indian writer, all other writer like R.K. Narayanan. So he thought that writing is a great, and then it creates a imaginative power. So his hobby leads him to write a great essay what you are reading now, isn't it? So he is promising that one day he is going to become a great writer like who? R.K. Narayanan. Some quotes for you. Writing is easy. You just see. Writing is easy. All you have to do is cross out the wrong words. It's said by who? Mark Twain. Next one. Whatever you like to do, make it as a hobby. This is by Warren Buffett. So these are the two quotes you have to keep in your memory. While you are writing the question answers, you can use these quotes also. The former Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Mr. C.N. Annadurai, had the hobbies of reading and writing. He also wrote many books and then stories and then plays and thought-provoking articles and many dialogues which have contributed to reformation of society as we know it today, isn't it? We know about Anna Durai very well. So he also having such kind of hobby called as what, reading and writing. Now you can able to see how he contributed for changing the lot of changes in the society. So I hope children you have understood about the prose, about whose story, money, what is his hobby, writing. Yes. So now we are moving to the section number 2. What the man is doing? The man is he's creating a painting, isn't it? First we have seen in the unit number 1 about how many section means it 3 section content. Section number 1 it shows the writing, and section number 2 it shows the painting as a hobby. Glossary. Impairment. What is my impairment? Disability. Miniature, very small of its kind. Accomplishment, fulfilled. Magnify, enhance. Exhibit, show or reveal. Revitalize, re-energy. Now we are moving to read about who? Ajay Kumar Garg. Now we have seen in the picture, isn't it? The man only, what he is doing you can see in the stanza. Ajay Kumar Garg is a very talented young artist. He lives in where? He lives in Jaipur, India. His childhood was going well until he suffered an injury at the age of 3. At the age of 3 he got some injury, so he suffered a lot. Ajay was treated in many hospital, but he permanently become as what? Deaf. Deaf means what? He can't able to hear. He is having a hearing impairment. His parents also tried several hospital to cure his impairment, but they can't able to cure Ajay Garg. His father once bought him a paint set to play. During that time what happened? Ajay started to paint happily. He painted on the walls, floors, etc. So Ajay's father, he thought that definitely my son having a great artist, he is going to become a great artist in his future because he is painting in a well manner. So he looked happily while using the paint set that was gifted to him. The father is giving a gift to the Ajay Garg, what? A paint set. After seeing the paint set he felt very happy. Soon Ajay's father realized that Ajay was talented in painting. After a few days what happened? Ajay's father observed that definitely Ajay is having some talent in painting. Then he took Ajay and started training him. After completing his education, Ajay tried tailoring, but it doesn't suit for him and it doesn't make him also happy. So again he just went back to painting. He became an apprentice of Asha Devi. Asha Devi, a great painter and then a great artist, she taught Ajay the old and dying technique of traditional Indian miniature painting. So Asha Devi taught Ajay what? A traditional Indian miniature painting. It is a dying art. So what Asha Devi taught me? To regenerate the art called as what? Miniature. He mastered the techniques of preparing colors and brushes and gained knowledge of painting. Soon he became an accomplishment author in the miniature style. What happened? After a lot of practice got from the Asha Devi a lot of ideas. Now he became a great artist in the miniature art. Ajay exhibited his work and sold how much? 144 out of it. Is a great matter, isn't it? It is a great success for who? Ajay Garg. Out of 150 he had sold how much? 144. Definitely we have to appreciate who? Ajay Garg. He continued to show his work throughout India, not only in the India, in the United States and in the United Kingdom. In 2004, Ajay was awarded a National Award of Accomplishment from the Indian President Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Apart from painting, Ajay is also actively involved in the welfare of the people with hearing impairment, because you know very well that Ajay Gar, he can't able to hear properly because he was a deaf. So he just joined in the welfare of the people with hearing impairment in India, and then he is an executive member of Deaf and Dumb Association in Rajasthan. One of the Ajay current goal is to revitalize the dying art of traditional miniature Indian painting. So what is only a single goal for Ajay? He want to revitalize means he want to recapture, he want to regenerate the dying art of traditional miniature Indian paintings. Ajay's life shows us that we can turn our hobby or passion into a successful career if we are ready to learn and develop our skill. So one day we are also going to have a Ajay life. Definitely we are going to be a successful career man in our life. If you keep on following a hobby, if you keep on having some practice, definitely you are going to become a great artist if you are having interested in painting. Section number 3. Passionate, showing strong feelings. Accommodate, sufficient space for. Trophies. What is my trophies? A decorative cup given as a token of victory. What is my shattered? It just break or damage or destroyed. So up to section number 2 we have seen about what? First one writing, second one is what? Painting. Now we are going to see about the playing a game that is called as carom game. A girl named called Ilavalagi, I'll show the picture. She is called as Ilavalagi. What and all the problem faced in her life and how she achieved. See, she is having a medal and then she is having a lot of trophies in her hand, isn't it? She is a poor woman. Even though she is a poor girl, she is having a lot of problem in her life. How she faced the problem and how she achieved in her life. This is a story about Ilavalagi. Ilavalagi is one among the many to achieve their dream amidst all odds. Irudayaraja, her father was a district level champion in carom, but his dream shattered. Shattered means, I told you, break, since his family did not encourage and support him. Suppose if you are having some hobby, you are well interested in it. If your parents or your relatives or your teacher or whoever, if they didn't encourage you, definitely you can't able to reach a success. So what we need encouragement and support from anybody. So only we can able to reach a great success in our life. Likewise, Irudayaraj, he can't able to go to their success level because a family, they didn't support and encourage him. So what he thought, he was determined to achieve his dream through her daughter. So many father, even your father, they used to think in their mind, they don't have education, isn't it? So what they used to think in their mind, at least my son or daughter, they have to get some education. So only you are put inside the good school, isn't it? So likewise here, the father dream, it can't able to reach it level. So what he decided, at least his daughter want to get a good name and good fame from all over the society. So what he is thinking in the mind, you just see here, he used to put her daughter on the carom board while she listened to the sounds of striker and coins. When she was 2 years old, he would carry her with him to the tournament. While she was 2 years itself, he started taking the girl to the tournament. He played with her friends at local club. Where he used to play means in the local clubs. Her father began coaching her when she was around 5. One day her father called for a match and she won that match, which gave her confidence. One day what happened? Ilavalagi, he was called for a match. She just won the match. It gives her confidence. Definitely she can able to win. Like that, she is having a confidence inside her mind. The confidence leads her to win her victories included the Asia Cup and SAR Cup and the World Championship. Irudayaraj, a fish cart driver who transport material like pipes to make a living for his family, a wife and 3 daughters. How many daughters they are having? 3 daughters. So he is living with a small family. He is a fish cart driver. Ilavalagi is a member of a Tiruvallur district Carom association and also represented Indian at the Carom World Championship, Asian Championship. So without the hard work, without the encouragement of the father, definitely Ilavalagi can't able to reach this kind of fame, isn't it? So she is the girl. So you just look over up to what you have seen in unit number 1, hobbies turn a successful career, isn't it? So if you have a hobbies, definitely you can able to win in your life. So why we need hobby? Why having hobbies is important in our life? Because hobbies helps you structure your time. It can foster new social connection. It gives a social connection for you, and then it helps to carve out the time to find a hobby. If you have more than time, definitely that you think what you are thinking in the mind, you are going to achieve in our life. Hobbies are activities that engage in our free time. We may be interested in needlework or whatever work. We have to make our life interesting. We will go to any extent to get the things that we require to get the utmost joy from our hobby. I hope children you have understood about the hobbies. I have given you how many story, Mani story, and then Ajay Garg story, and about what? Ilavalagi. So you children, you people, what you have to do? Definitely you must create a hobby in your mind, and then you have to develop without any struggles. Even if you are facing any obstacles in your life, you have to destroy everything, and then you must reach your life in a great and successful manner. Now we will go to the grammar part. Homophones. What is by homophones? Homophones is a word that sound the same as another word or a word but have a different meaning and spelling. Nothing, very simply. Homophones. What is by homophones? Phones means phonic sound, isn't it? So phones, it a single word you just take B, and then here what? B. The pronunciation is same, isn't it? B. The pronunciation is what? Same. But you just look over here. The spelling is different. B. Another one is what? B. So the spelling and the meaning is different, but you are having what? The same pronunciation. That is called as what? Homophones. So one by one we will look over. B. And then what this is? Break. Capital CAPITOL. Another one is what? CAPITAL. You just see, go through. Die, and then this is what? Die. Feet, and then this is what? Feet. Grown, and this is what? GROAN. Grown. Hall, HALL. Hall, HAUL. This is also hall. A force or a stop. This is a place. Okay, inside the home we are having, no, this is called as what? Hall. Here, HEAR, here, HEAR, I. And then this is what? EYE, called as also what? I. Not, KNOT, not. Well, yeah, putting a knot in the paper, in the exam paper, that not this is, and then this is not. NOT, not. Main, MAIN, main. Another spelling is MANE, main. Night. Eight. Bear. Bury. This is also called as bury. And then another example you just go through after you having a free time. And then you have to look over the textbook also, because in your textbook you are having a lot of ample of examples they have attached in the textbook. So you must have the look on the textbook. Next grammar part, it is a parts of speech. This is very important, a basic grammar for you. So what are the 8 parts of speech? Noun is, look over here, noun, pronoun, and then what? Verb, adverb, like that you can keep it in your memory. Noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, interjection and conjunction. Once again we will read. Noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, and then this is what? Adjective, preposition, interjection and conjunction. So in your book bag they have given you noun, what is meant noun, what are the types, and then what is meant pronoun, what are the types, and then what is meant by verb. This only for you the portion in unit number 1. One by one we will go through now. Parts of speech. So I told you the types, isn't it? Now we will look over the explanation, what is meant by noun, what is meant by pronoun. Okay, one by one we will move. What is meant by noun? A name of, it may be a name of a person, it may be a name of a place, it may be a name of a thing, it may be a idea. So naming the person, place, thing or idea, it is called as what? Noun. Example: Daniel, London, table, hope. Mary, you listen, just go through the sentence I have given to you. Mary uses a blue pen for her notes. So Mary here refers to what? Refers to the name. Pen, it is refers to the thing. Mary uses a blue pen for her notes. So this is called as what? Noun. And then this is called as what? Pronoun. A pronoun is used in the place of a noun or a noun phrase to avoid its repetition. Example: I, you, it, we, us, them, those. This is called as what? Pronoun. I want her, listen, I here and then her. I want her to dance with me. This is called as what? Pronoun. Adjective describes, modifies or give more information about a noun or pronoun. For example: cold, happy, young, too, fun. The little girl, you can see the sentence, the girl has a pink hat, isn't it? It gives a meaning. But you just see here, the little girl has a pink hat, it qualifies and then it shows the noun or a pronoun. It modifies and give more information what kind of color or what color she is having in the hat. The little girl, it may be a adult or it may be a old man, old woman, isn't it? But you see, the little girl means you can able to think in your mind, it shows what? A little girl, she is having a pink hat. So it modifies or give more information about a noun or a pronoun. Next one is verb. Shows an action or a state of being. Example: go, speak, eat, live or is. Listen. Action word we called as what? Verb. I listen. Listen means something you are listening, isn't it? Action is having in your sentence. I listen to the word and then repeat. Repeat is a action. Okay, so it is called as what? Verb. Next one is adverb. Adverb, it is modifies a verb, an adjective or another adverb. It tells how often. Listen very carefully. It tells how often, where and when. The question used to ask where and when. Examples: slowly, very, always, well, to. Listen, I ate my lunch. I ate my lunch. So immediately you'll having a question in your mind, where you have ate the lunch or when you have ate the lunch, isn't it? So yesterday, it shows the what? Adverb. Yesterday I ate my lunch quickly. Next one is what? Preposition. It shows a relationship of a noun or a pronoun to another word. That is called as what? Preposition. Examples: at, on, in, from, with, about. I left my keys. Where you have left the keys? On the table for you, isn't it? This on and then this for shows the relationship of a noun or a pronoun. So this is called as what? Preposition. Conjunction. What is my conjunction? Means joining two words or ideas or a phrase. It's together connecting. That is called as what? Conjunction. Examples: and, are, but, because, it, so. Listen carefully. Two sentences were connected. I was hurt. Was hurt. I was hot and tired but still finished it, isn't it? It shows the meaning in a two connected sentence. Next one is interjection. A word or a phrase that expresses a strong emotion, it is called as what? Strong exclamation. It is called as interjection. Example, ouch, hey, oh, watch out. For example, wow. We won't use this word in a normal sentence, isn't it? It may be a surprising or you are feeling excited. During that time we are using the word wow. Interjection. Wow, I passed my English exam in a very exciting manner. You are telling that wow. So this is called as what? Parts of speech. What are the parts of speech? Noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and then interjection. I hope children you have understood the basic grammar parts of speech clearly. Next, the kinds of noun. Kinds of noun. What are the kinds of noun? Concrete noun and then the abstract noun. You just look over here. The concrete noun is divided into 4 types: proper noun, common noun, collective noun, and then material noun. Abstract noun means here they have given. So we will see one by one. First, proper noun means it may be a name or a place. Common noun means it is commonly used in all over the places. Collective means it is nothing. It is a group of person or characters. Okay. And then material means you know very well what are the materials. And then abstract means it want to show the feelings. We can't able to touch it, isn't it? Suppose you are feeling happy, only you can able to feel. You can't able to touch it. That is called as what? Abstract noun. First you see what is meant noun. It refers to the person or a place or an animal or a things or a ideas or events. Noun encompasses most of the word or a language. It can be a person or I told you before itself, isn't it? It may be a person or a place or a thing or an events. So name of a person, example, Max, Julie, Catherine, etc. Name of animal is what? A dog, a cat, cow, kangaroo, etc. You just see the difference between what is by common noun and what is by proper noun. I ordered a new computer online. So everyone, okay, not only a poor, not only a rich people, all of them we can able to order a new computer online. This is called as what? Common noun. I ordered the laptop from Amazon. A particular they are giving as Amazon. And the next one you see, we are going to play basketball, a baseball in the park. So all the people we are moving to the park. You just see, we are going to play baseball in Prospect Park. Only a particular place they are moving to play the baseball. Next one, we are going shopping in the city. All the people we used to go to shopping in the city, but they are choosing Atlanta is one of my favorite places to visit. They are telling about a particular place, that is called as what? Proper noun. Commonly we are using, all the people are using, that is called as common noun. A particular place or a thing or what we are using, that is called as what? Proper noun. Next one is collective noun. I already told you it is a set of a group of a person or a thing or a animals. Example, police, army, crowd, people, committee, a bunch of keys. For example, I have a bunch of grapes. I have a bunch of keys in my hand. That is called as what? Collective noun. Next one is material noun. A noun which denotes a raw material of a products. For example, gold, silver, fiber, iron is a useful metal. We are telling the example, isn't it? Next one, abstract noun. I already told you, you have to feel. You can't able to touch it. For example, honesty, can you able to touch it? No, isn't it? We can able only to feel it. So that is called as what? Abstract noun. You just see a difference what I have given in the picture. It proper noun, common noun, collective noun, what is material noun, and what is by abstract noun. Subject pronoun means what? Object pronoun means what? And then possessive adjective and then possessive pronoun. You have to go through this one. What is by subject pronoun? A subject pronoun is personal pronoun that is used as a subject of the verb. Instead of using the subject, we are just using as a she. For example, Mala or some other name you are using here. She is my friend. Instead of using the name, what you are using here? She, isn't it? That is called as what? Subject pronoun. She is my friend. It is my dog. Instead of telling a particular dog name, what you are using? It is my dog. So this is called as what? Subject pronoun. Next one is object pronoun. An object pronoun is a type of personal pronoun that is replaces a noun with an object. Me, us, you, them, him, her, it. Listen carefully. He called them. Instead of telling the name, what you are using? Them. So you are telling as an object pronoun. Beginning comes means it's a subject pronoun. At the end it is coming. It definitely called as what? Object. So it refers to the object. Next one, you just see the difference between the possessive adjective and possessive pronoun. To show something belongs to somebody. It is not yours. To show something belongs to somebody. My shirt is green color. Listen here very carefully. Possessive pronoun to replace the possessive. Green shirt is mine. It shows what? The green shirt is only yours, isn't it? So your book is new. This is just possessive adjective. Your book is new. New book is yours. So it shows yours, mine's, and in hers, ours. It shows as what? Possessive pronoun. Next we are going to see the verb. The verb is subdivided into transitive verb. Another verb is what? Intransitive verb. Transitive verb are the verb that express action with an object. The object of the transitive verb can be a noun, or it may be a pronoun, or it may be a noun class or a phrase. You just see the example carefully. I threw the ball. Here I threw the ball. Noun as a subject, isn't it? Noun as an object. I throw the ball. It is a thing. Ball is a thing, but how it comes? It is as an object. We beat them. Be here as what? Pronoun. And this them also pronoun, but how it consider? You see, we beat them. So pronoun they have given as a object. I think that you are correct. Noun class they have given you are correct as a object. Next one, intransitive verb or a verb that expresses action without an object. Listen very carefully. Example, I ran swiftly. I ran very fastly. It refers, you just see, I ran. Is there any object? Is there? No, nothing, isn't it? I ran swiftly. Is there any action? Is there? No. Without an object, definitely you can able to get a meaning that is called as what? Intransitive verb. I ran in the race. I ran in the race means what? You are running in the race. So there is no object is there, but without the object you can able to get the meaning. How? Because of the verb that expresses the action. So you just look over the example, transitive verb and intransitive verb. What is my transitive verb? I threw the ball. I threw the ball. Here some action is going on. We called him. She sings a song. Intransitive means there is no object. He ran fast. He ran in the race. So you just see the difference between having an object here, but you don't have object here. So with the object it is called as what? Transitive verb. There is no object. It gives a meaning with the verb, with the help of a verb that is called as what? Intransitive. I hope children you have understood what is by homophones and what is meant by transitive and then intransitive, and then what are the parts of speech, and then you have seen what is by noun, what are the types, isn't it? And then pronoun, what are the types we have seen. So you have to look over the textbook so you can able to see the book back exercise too. Thank you.